Yo, what up, collective? Let's chat. So, men, we must use discernment most high now more than ever. Let me tell you. So, I had this individual seek me out back in October, and I did a reading for him, and he was so impressed about this reading because he had his toes into the healing world of spirituality, but on a corporate ladder. This individual was taking a course and looking to buy land to open a spiritual center that was focused on psychedelic knowing integration, right? Like when you use mushrooms or DMT or acid, right? Like that's why Harvard University has its own department strictly for DMT awareness, that they're studying people when they're high on DMT, high on ketamine, because it really does. It unlocks the fear. It submisses the fear and unlocks your pineal gland, which is where DMT comes. And as we know, the eye of Ra, the eye is of spiritual awareness, right? So anyway, man, woe is motherfucking Emily Beckenhome, skillets. I've been feeling really off lately. Like my energy has been drained. And I read this person in October and we've been in communication up until now. As soon as we started talking, it was okay. Like I was going through my own spiritual awakening, going through a breakup, no more family, totally alone. But I believed in this person's vision. But the more I got to know this person, the more I could sense the red flags. Wasn't receptive of the knowledge I was sharing. If anything, I could feel envy, which is unfortunate. Are you spiritual and have fucking thirsty eyes at you? Homie, what is up? This is because the more that you know, the more that you shine, the more healing you do, you are more susceptible to being a victim of a narcissist. What we are learning is there's normie narcissists, so unwoke narcissists, and then there's narcissists of the spiritual world. Now, the narcissists of the spiritual world, well, they're dangerous. They're just a normie narcissist that probably did some mushrooms, felt the essence of source, and was like, I'm going to conquer it. You cannot. There's no shortcuts in knowing thyself. So, I felt these eyes watching me, and then I caught on to this one person in particular who kept watching me. I blocked them. They found me on their business page. I blocked them. And then I told this individual that I met back in October, who I've been his confidant oracle for the last little while. And he's like, I gotta go. And he hung up. That triggered my spidey senses to finally block this mofo. Later today did I find out that the person that was stalking me was the investor of what he was trying to open. You see, you can't play fucking drums. You can't play fucking music bowls. Why? For sure you can. I'm not saying you can't, but you can't do it with the intention of healing if you are not healed. This is no more. Okay? So these motherfuckers, they think that they can take a course because they got fucking dollar signs. They can learn the rhythm. They can learn to speak it, to bring in the public, to try to heal them through what they know of the new age spirituality. But man, that is how you transfer energies of not good intention. If you are a narcissist, if you are an unhealed human being and you are preaching the word of source, you're preaching the word of energy, you are preaching someone into finding healing through what you are offering, you are no more. So how I found this all out, it was like a domino effect, man. I blocked him a couple days ago, and then this person came forward asking me if I knew him, and then it all connected to why I was feeling targeted. He was the only one really in my circle within, this is material, homies. This isn't no fucking virtual tour. This is in my own neck of the woods, okay? Source showed me. And this is the message. You can't have the intention to heal somebody if you aren't healed. It won't work. That's why it says, the meek shall take over the world. Because we are pure. We don't want nothing from you. We don't expect anything from you. People just share their knowing because they know the abundance of speaking truth without intention. You know, I had a reading yesterday from a brilliant reader in my local area, like shocked. But it was so gratifying because I didn't feel so alone anymore. She knew exactly who I was without saying anything. She told me that there were people watching me and to be careful. Because if we have people watching us with ill intent, we're going to feel that energy. And because I found the source of what was drawing that energy towards me and I blocked it, that's how you call back your power. We are in the age of energy. So once we understand this concept, which many of us do, but many are waking up to it, it is not a race. But this is why a lot of us has risen to preach this shit, to talk about our experience with nothing in wants of return, okay? The moment that we get greedy in this process, source will cut you off. My throat chakra has never been so open. And it's because when we have eyes on us who do not have wishful intentions, even just watching us, okay, they will be exposed. Period. And it's so bizarre because I feel like I'm in a movie. Like, why me? You know what I mean? Not to pry or anything, but come on, homies. I'm just some spiritualist in St. Albert. And I just post my feelings, my knowing, my adventure, my ups and my downs, whether I look crazy one day, whether I look intelligent the next. This is authenticity. And when you fucking vibrate at this level, nothing will come against you, period. If anything, you will lure the ones who wish to expose the truth. And this is what happened. He's seen me and he thought he could manipulate me. String me along with the knowledge. Okay, what do you mean by stringing you along? Okay, well, this guy's going to open up a huge spiritual center, Southern Alberta. Oh, you're my top sidekick in the investigation. So how I found him out, he was dating some girl while trying to reconnect with his ex, while dating some chick from the island. The islander chick messaged me saying, hey, I feel like this individual is cheating on me. And I'm like, bruh, here he is preaching all this holiness. And he is just so fucking, man, it's like all my feelings, all my premonitions of this individual and his network were true. Yeah. And it's so funny. The night before I talked to him and I was like, man, I feel like this one person's watching me. I don't appreciate it. And I'm like, you know what? People who watch, people who judge, people who get envious, people who compare, that is a magnet for karma. And he's like, well, yeah, you definitely bring on the karma. Oof. Next day, he had a fucking tower moment, most high. When we vibrate at a high level, we can trigger karma for people. And if I look at my track record, a lot of people have received karma, which makes it a lonely road because some of us are just here to show the people with low vibration what the fuck is up. You can't play with source no more. You cannot manipulate because we are no longer in the age of duality. The duality is choice, good or bad. We're in the vibration of oneness, which means most high. Riddle me that, homies.